Dynamite! How's it going, all you guys and girls in the Illumination? Time to jump aboard the Loom train. It's me, it's JJD, JJ Double J, the Illuminator here, the sweet one, also known by almost countless other aliases and nicknames. We won't get into that right now. This vlog is entitled Same to You. Now, how many times have we in life been somewhere or doing something or at work or a family reunion or occasion somewhere, and someone says something that is negative towards us? And what is our first instinct to say? Same to you. It's almost like an argument or whatever. And someone thinks, they're casting aspirations at us, to put it bluntly, to put it mildly. Not even bluntly, it's more like mildly. And first instinct is to say, yeah, well, you too. Same to you. And it's a terrible thing. It really doesn't accomplish much. You might think it makes you feel better. It really doesn't. In the greater scheme of things, it really doesn't. But how many times in life, something happens to us and the instinct is to be negative, where, the people who are able to proverbially turn the other cheek, as they say, in the long run, are they better off? Um, the thing is, some people are looking for an argument everywhere they go, whether it's at, and I've told this before, I worked with a gentleman who has now since passed away. He was in his 70s. He used to say, it must be me. And we said, Tony, what are you talking about? He said, everywhere I go, I get into a fight. I go to the post office and I get into an argument. I go to the deli, I get into an argument. I go to the bank, I get into an argument. So it must be me. And if you knew this guy, it really was it was him. It's like he looked for excuses to get ticked off at. He looked for things, it was just so easy to get under his skin that he would look for things purposely to be able to fly off the handle. And that's not a good way to be. Let me tell you, gang, that's not a good way to be. If everywhere you go, you're looking for, if you're in such a bad mood all the time that you are looking for something just to set you off, then maybe you need to sit down and take a break. You need to sit down and smell the roses or smell the coffee. Do something to relax. Stop being so uptight. Yes, we know life can come at you quick. Life is hard. No one ever said it was easy. It's we make it hard. And that's the way it is, unfortunately. But if you can't handle it and you're just always in this bad mood all the time, looking for that argument all the time, then you need to just step back and say, wait, is this really how I want to live? Is this really what I want to do? How I want to be, I want people to like me in a way, I don't want people to say, oh, here comes that guy who's going to find something wrong with this. I don't think any of us really want to be that person. But the instinct when someone starts to blah 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 at you, the instinct is to say, yeah, same to you. But maybe sometimes it's to be the better person. At least in your head, in your mind, to yourself, you could say, hey, I was the better person. He was in a pissed off mood, and I was like, well, I'm sorry you feel that way. And walk away. Really, it's only the person that is doing all of the hemming and hawing, as we say around here. The hemming and hawing, they're the ones that are in the long run, they're the ones that are going to be like blown away by, they're looking for an argument, and when they don't get it, they're not going to know what to do. Maybe that'll teach them. We don't all have to be that way. You don't have to drag us down to your level and beat us with experience. I don't know. Does this make any sense? It makes sense to me. The instinct is to fight back, but sometimes it's just walk away. Just don't say, hey, same to you. You say it in your head, but you say, sorry you feel that way. And walk away. It's not really a victory for them. They could think it's a victory. But just because you don't want to be brought down to that level, there's nothing wrong with that. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. I'm off to the races. I love you all. Stay safe. Take care. This is the Illuminator, and I'll be back.
This porridge is the best I've ever had. Believe it or not.